So welcome back to the new session. I felt like I should not leave this place without talking about who is a woman. According to Asra Nakro, who is a woman? You're going to find different schools of thought discussing who a woman is exactly. But we all know that a woman. So I'm trying to get my video, my docs connecting very well. So you forgive me for a few minutes. Like I said, we are starting on this together, and we shall be there. So different people define a woman differently, and when I say they defined a woman differently, that means that we are going to get diverging views. So what I'm about to tell you doesn't mean that it is the final, but it will just give us a highlight of who a woman is. Number one, we all agree that a woman is female according to our society. And sorry for if I've offended anyone who has a diverging view, but according to our society and upbringing, a woman is female. So a female person has different body parts, and one of them being breasts, though we have sometimes people with abnormalities. So their sex is going to differentiate from the male, whereas the male have the male organisms, the female have the female. You understand, those who have understood where I'm coming from. So to us, that is what defines a woman in society. But today, that is not the angle I want to take. Particularly speaking about the expectations of who a true woman is according to our Ugandan society. And number one, you've heard statements of omukazi oyo mukozi, meaning that woman is hardworking. Meaning in our society, any person that is hardworking is taken to be as a true woman. You work beyond the normal. We are the people that give birth, carry children for 9 months, less or more. We are the very people that have to look at our homes, our children, our families, our neighbors, and generally our entire community. Just draw up a picture and try to understand that if a woman was not there today, how would this world be? How would it be? So once you get to understand that if a woman wasn't around, we don't know how the world would be, will give you a great insight of the true expectations of a woman. So a woman is the one who wakes up so early and sleeps so late. Actually, the Bible, when you go to the Bible, it defines that, I don't want to call it that good good woman, as a person who the husband would just literally sit down and everything is just given on a silver plate for them. That is how they would define a woman. Of course, opposite, which is contrary, but we take that extra step. A woman is the one who, when a man has rejected the child, would not throw away the child. They will carry for 9 months and take care of the baby until the baby has grown and is ready to take care of itself. That is usually when they finish school. For us, we count it that this child can ably take care of itself. Of course, society, things keep on changing here and there, but that is the ideal situation behind. So, to us, that is what defines a woman. A woman is one who will not sleep if the children have not had what to eat. If the child is sick, it will be their worry. If the husband is unwell, it will be their worry. If a family member is unwell, it will be their worry. So basically, we are holders of the good, the worrying moments, the happy versions, everything a woman will hold. So I take this opportunity to thank everyone, every woman out there who tries to do their best, who actually does their best. And this is a challenge to all the women. Just wake up in the morning to sit. I'm just pledging you should stop the sitting. You need to leave that level of just sitting. Go out, look for something. Even when you're home, you can do something. If me, a working class, is able to do an extra job, then it means for you it can be easy. We just have to always think outside the box and stop just thinking they are going to do it for us, they are going to give it to us. Like I said, I love listening to inspirational stories and all that. I remember the wife, the late Mzata Sheikh, when he was narrating his story on one of the TV stations. She said the husband had it all, but she thanks God for that day when she got a job and she was told to work, because it has really come out well for her currently. She has really thanked God because of the financial happiness and abilities that she has because of the work, that even during the storms she was able to stand, she was confident. So many women, when you decide not to work thinking there is a hope, you still remember those times in school where I would make statements of where I would make statements of say soma nina ankolere jali, like if I don't go to school there is someone reading books for me, so I don't need to struggle. It stopped. So this is an opportunity for us to do our best. You don't need to see it. It doesn't work out. You're hurting yourself, you're hurting your children, you're hurting your relatives, you're hurting everyone. Because God forbid, the COVID period has really brought a test to all of us. We've seen people lose their loved ones. But the issue is, where do I start from? And where you start from is today. You need to start thinking about it today. You need to do something. Yeah? It can be as little as making snacks. It can be easy as making snacks. That is how we do it. You find women on the road selling nuts. But honestly, everyone can do that. Everyone is able to sit down and do that. So if they can really do that, it means that we take away our pride. Remember also, God doesn't love proud people. Because of the pride, you get the ego, and the ego has its negative effects. So, for us as women, we have to stand chances of not thinking about what the society is going to say, but thinking about and positioning yourself to where you want to be tomorrow. Most of us, and now I'm going to speak to the working class, still COVID has really brought a challenge for us, because currently we don't, today you have a job and you don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. And then at the end of it all, you have to keep moving. I'm going to stop my first slot from here, and I'll be back to proceed from there. Wait for me. Just like the channel. This conversation is nice. I believe you have thoughts that you'd love to share with us. And yeah, we are going to be back. Thank you.